Okay, guys, so here's the deal. I went and I'm trying to bend this back out. And what I'm afraid of is me beating on it and bending it more is going to cause more damage than it is going to help. And all I'm doing is trying to make it aesthetically look better. If you want to do a long-term proper fix, this is what I would pull this whole piece of flashing, but this flashing is nailed in from the top. So you've got this section where it's run with nails down this edge underneath the shingles, and that's just getting a little too far. And then you pull this out, you'd inspect for any damage underneath to the actual structure, because I would see here, stuff is pulled out. Like there's something going on. There's been some damage to what's underneath. Now I can try and screw all this stuff back in and get it as good as I can. But to me, here's what I would do. You've got a nail here, right? There's a nail under here. It is right. It goes all the way through to here. I would take some roofing tar, which is like caulking, and I would roofing tar that. I would roofing tar this, and I would leave this the way it is. I would keep an eye on it for any water leaks. What you're going to see is moisture in the ceiling, and we could go inside and look. And I would call a roofing contractor to come out here and quote you to do it properly, because what probably should happen is there's probably damage underneath here. And if it's not, here's the deal. If it's not leaking yet, I would like to verify that, because I don't want to take a chance of bending it more. If it's not already leaking and it hasn't been an issue, the more I mess with it, the more possibility I could cause an issue. Now I can tell right here, if you look at the slope of the roof, that there is a concave spot here. So I'm assuming there is damage underneath. See that? See how the roofing is going level, and then you've got that divot. So you probably need to pull off a section of roof. And to a roofer, it's no big deal. I haven't done a whole lot of roofing, don't have the equipment, don't have the insurance. But you would probably pull off some of this from here to there, re-shingle it. It's something that I would definitely absolutely recommend having somebody that's professional do, because of the liability associated with roofing leaks. If you have a handyman come in here, if I do it and I do something incorrectly, yes, I have insurance, but I don't want to use it. You could have a water leak that ends up damaging a bunch of stuff on the inside. So we don't want that. I don't think you have an issue right now. Just looking at it, when I'm pulling it up and stuff, this is all intact. This is all intact. And then you've got this that's just concave here. So I don't think you're going to have any issues. I could put some sealant on there. I'd charge an hour plus the cost of the material just to get up here and do that. I wouldn't even screw this back in, because I see, there's just a lot of flexion there. I can seal up the hole underneath. I'd probably just seal around these so that water doesn't get into there, but I don't think this is going to run right off. I don't think you'd have an issue there. I don't know if it's drywall or wood on the inside, but this feels fine. And when I get up here, I feel a moisture barrier behind it. So there is roofing paper. I've got my hand up in there. I feel moisture barrier. They put on like Tyvek on the siding. I can't remember what it's called. It's like Bitcha thing or something that they put underneath this. So I believe this to be watertight. I believe that my knowledge of this situation is we can just do like a Band-Aid on top. Probably doesn't even do anything, but put a little roofing tar on there for now. Keep an eye on it. Get an actual roofing contractor out here to look at it. If they say it's a simple repair and we can do it, then I'm happy to do it, but I need some guidance. I'm not a licensed roofer. I don't have a lot of experience except in tear-offs. And so I could point you in the right direction, but just looking at it right now, I don't see it to be an issue. It's something I would definitely keep an eye on. I know I'm repeating myself, but let me know how you want to proceed. It doesn't feel, it almost doesn't even feel like I can't tell if this is dented or not. It's really hard to get my hand back there, but most of this is structurally intact and in a good shape. So I don't think you're going to have any issues there. And you can see, like, I don't even have really any room to work here. And I started trying to bend this, and I think if I put a flat bar up there and I try and make it all pretty, I run the risk of actually like putting a hole in this. and then I've caused more damage. Right now there's no holes. It's all in one piece. Yes, it's ugly, but I'm afraid if I start getting up there, because that's what I'd have to do, is put something straight behind it and then beat it flat against the straight thing. And all I would be doing there is doing something aesthetically to make it look like I made something happen, rather than actually addressing and fixing the problem. So sorry for the long-winded video there. I take roofing seriously, and just wanted to make sure I cover all my bases.